Going live. We're gonna start going live a minute early, right? So that I don't mess it up and not start to go around time. So as you can see from behind me, I've got my spices. I'm in my spice drawer, right? So don't judge me. Conscientiousness, which is one of the personality factors, I'm not high. That's not a big part of my life. So judge me if you want. That's cool. Anyway, so what we're going to make today is chili. I'm going to go over this again in about a minute. But let's talk about what I do on the food. What I do on the show, try to get you eat a little more healthy, add some more plants in your diet. Visit the produce department when you're at the grocery store a little more frequently, right? So I think that can only benefit you. So am I always vegan? No, but when I cook here, hardcore forks over knives and let's do this again. Go live. It's 12 o'clock after the show. What I would love from you is some support by telling me what you want to see cooked, right? So I love different cuisines around the world, and I would love to know from you what you would love to see cooked. All right, so having said that, today we're going to go to America. So we're going to make a chili. When I cook, I try to do it as high on the hierarchy of health as I can. Sometimes I cheat, right? So, are canned tomatoes the best? Are canned beans the best? No, they are not the highest on the hierarchy. If you go out and you get dried beans and you make them from scratch, they are going to be healthier for you. There's another caveat, right? So you're going to hear a lot about lectins when you talk about beans. There's people out there selling lectin blockers. Thanks, StreamYard, for this. Hopefully, them and Chrome get it. Stop this. So anyway, we've got a couple different angles here so you can see what I'm doing. I've already started cutting up some of the stuff. I've already got the stove on. I've already started the stop. It's not working up this time. Stop. There's some feedback going on with StreamYard. Maybe I'll turn off the cutting part because I don't know if that's something important. But I like for you to see kind of what I'm doing. I've already kind of pre-diced the onion. I talked a little bit about before you should watch shows, and the more uniform you make it, the more it will cook evenly, uniformly, however you want to call that. I like a little bit of different texture in anything that I'm doing. So having said that, I pick out a recipe. I go in and I make it oil-free for sure. I try to limit the process. So do I use noodles sometimes? Yes. Are those processed rice or whatever thing there is? Yes. So I'm going to tell you that I think the more processed it is, the worse it is for you. So you get ultra-processed white bread, that is way worse for you than wheat. If you made wheat and made it on your stove, that'd be way better for you than highly processed white wheat, not white. The white bread, the Wonder Bread that you might buy at the grocery store. So having said that, we're going to make chili today. We're going to put a little, once again, this is processed a little bit, but I think this is pretty high on the hierarchy of health. We're going to use a little bit of garlic. It says 4 cloves. I'm going to just guesstimate. So I'm doing the Rachel Ray thing. I'm just kind of guesstimate. So we've already got a preheated pot over here. I love gas. Why do I love gas? There's 2 things that I'm going to suggest to you that you can adjust your cooking rate with. That is, if you have a gas stove, you can instantaneously change it. You can also stop the burning of dishes with a little water set aside so that you can slowly process them. So, having said that, this recipe calls for olive oil, onions, garlic to start. Here's your onions. I've already pre-chopped. It's called for a yellow onion. And as you can see here, it's a white yellow onion and a purple onion. I'm going to add some things to this recipe that are not in the recipe. So I can, if you reach out to me, I will give you the original recipe, or you can kind of follow along and just see what I do that's different, right? So I think that cooking is an experiential thing, and you get better at cooking by figuring out what's the flavors that you enjoy, adding the spices that you enjoy, and that would make cooking more fun for you if you're going to cook. So We spend Saturdays here just seeing if maybe I can interest you in cooking. Maybe if I can interest you in eating some more plant. Got a lot of veggies in this one, not a lot of fruits. I haven't done fruit dish. So if anybody's got an amazing fruit dish that they would love to see me cook, or they would, hey, why don't you come and cook with me? That would be amazing. Anyway, so we're just going to throw the onions. The recipe calls for getting it past the point of translucence where it's starting to get brown. So we're going to try to do that. So having said that, I keep talking about getting folding cutting board. I think that would make things even better here. I use bamboo. If you have a professional kitchen, you might want to go with plastic. The health department will like your plastic better than my bamboo, right? I get to eat my own bacteria, but I think that my gut is stronger than a lot of people's guts because I eat a lot of veggies, and the bacteria that live in my gut are and my immune system. So we're going to test the stove here. We're going to move this top. We're going to just throw these onions in here. Try not to be everywhere but the top. And like I said, I foldable. I have a whole cutting board. This would be easier. So all of them easier finding some time saving things. But the thing that I've been watching his YouTube recently, and I have to look at his name. He's got amazing worked in the food industry for a long time. And but didn't I get ready for the show? I did not get ready a spatula. Right? Oh my lord. I was not going to press down here for a minute. So, I'm going to put tiny little water in here because this stuff is getting a little bit quick. Also, I've got spoon here, but I do get some coffee grounds. I'm going to put some coffee. That was not in the original recipe, but I've read a lot about that. Coffee can help the flavor of, I'm not going to use coffee in this. I like looking entertainment. I'm going to get another spoon. A little baby spoon. Got in here. I'm going to use a little baby spoon. I'm going to put about 4 cloves worth of garlic. I love garlic. So I might put a little more than that in here. And that's okay for me. You got to learn what you like. I'm going to tell you that onions and garlic are amazing for your health. There's been studies that have shown that these in certain kinds of cancer, garlic is an amazing vegetable that we may want to consider putting in your diet. So, we're going to turn the heat down a little bit. I'm just turning this so that it doesn't blacken the bottom of my hand too much because I don't use oil. And in my case, oil that is the biggest benefit it helps save little stuff. I'm trying to get this to where it gets to a point of just past translucence, so it's starting to brown just a little bit, right? And because we're making sure this is going to be a long process, we'll probably clean the bottom of the pan pretty well because we're going to be using a lot of fluid in here. We're going to use what I've got left of the vegetable broth instead of the water that I called for. I need to add water in just depending on what this does. So, turn on the vent here a little bit so most of our beans will go off. And I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit more. This is browning a little faster than the one. And it doesn't really go for that translucent phase too well. So, here's my suggestion to you. Start finding something with that if you're interested. Start experimenting flavors that you like, right? So, 5 different versions. What is something Thai that you like? What is something Vietnamese that you like? What is something Mexican that you like? I'm in Southwest. There's a lot of amazing and a lot of feedback on my channel. So hopefully, Chrome and StreamYard figured this out at some point. I try to cook for 30 minutes. This is going to take an hour, so we're not going to finish this. But I will post on my Facebook page, Popping with Plant Flavor, videos from this and pictures afterwards to see what it looks like. So, brown with the white on. Hopefully, the spoon job wants to add everything. I'm going to see what the next step. We're going to let the beans cook a little bit more on here. So we add tomatoes, beans, water, all of the spices, right? So I'm going to read out the spices as we go. So basically 228 count, 8-ounce cans of diced tomatoes, right? So we talked a little bit about in the past, tin cans will probably have a lot of BPA. They've probably got less, but there's still a plastic lining in there that's some question. So is it highest on the hierarchy of health? No. So I'm going to, these are pop-off cans I did on my beans, because beans, if they aren't salt-free or low salt, low sodium, we're going to add a lot of salt in there. Look at your labels, see what's on the labels. Once again, like I said, could this be higher on hierarchy of health? I try to talk a lot about the hierarchy of health. This is, you know what, the whole vegetable is the best for you. But sometimes with consistency, flavors, profiles, different things, it's kind of cool to add other stuff. So I've got different diced ones. I've got some fire roasted ones. I've got some plain ones. And I've got some salsa style ones. And I'm going to just dump that in here. We're going to screw off some of the I'm going to dump the beans in here, and I'm going to put a little bit of this vegetable broth, probably not the full cup of the water we're talking about. Like I said, I rinsed my beans because I know that they have, these are, a lot of times I didn't buy these beans, but they are in my pantry, so I want to use them. So this called for 19 ounces, and that's not the big size of beans I've found. So these are, I believe, 15 ounces. Anyway, a little bit smaller than the recipe called for. We're going to start adding some of the spices. I'm going to start turning this around. I'm going to try to get this to where this is. And hopefully this is not some of the back and stuff that goes on the bottom. I don't have to rub it to all of it. So I'm just kind of mixing that around, trying to get some of those garlic and onions. Hopefully make sure we're going to stick to the pot. Listen to that feedback. Stop. String out. Chrome. Work together with me here. All right. So I'm not adding brown sugar. I'm not adding salt. So I don't know if you've watched some of the videos that I watch, but I've heard a lot of doctors talk about salt is a killer for your blood pressure. So if you've got blood pressure issues, I'm going to implore you stop all salt, because there's a lot of stuff that adds salt to it, and you don't need to add salt. And as you develop your taste buds, they will change over time and do differently. So if you're dealing with blood pressure issues, work with me here. Limit your salt. Slow your salt. It's what's causing this problem with your blood pressure issues. Stop. Chili powder, 2 tablespoons, right? So we're going to right to the right thing. I'm just going to kind of paprika with my chili powder, 2 tablespoons. Perfect. You see that? We did it up. Just stir that around a little bit. Where did my big spoon go? It's right here. Uh, 2 tablespoons. Chili powder. 1 tablespoon of cumin. I'm also going to put cumin seeds in. We talked a little bit about cumin. So cumin, these are plain seeds. I'm going to put a little bit less of that. And then I'm going to put some just regular ground cumin in there also. I love cumin. I think that it helps in barbecue. It helps chili taste amazing. Also, cumin has a lot of stuff that take aspirin for it. It's how it's so passive. It's not the thing. This I'm just adding in because I want to. A little bit of celery salt. I just talked about salt. Salt has salt in it. So Don't like with that. Accessing is not in the original recipe. I'm going to add a little bit for health and anything else. Sometimes you can add some stuff. This is your, I'm going to put a little bit of broccoli in here, just for the giggles. I'm going to add a little bit of carrots in here, just because I can, and because it's feedback, it's going to know you. I know it. I love it. So, this is going to cook for a long time. Chili is a long, hearty dish. Once again, we're not going to finish the recipe in the show. We're just talking about a little bit of what we're doing. So we had the chili, we had the cumin, we've got some smoked paprika. I know I've got it. Here we go. Smoked paprika. Trader Joe's, I'm going to give you a shout out here. That's what it is. Now, have to open this. That's easy. There it is. That one is supposed to be. That one is supposed to be a teaspoon also. I'm going to hold off on the cayenne pepper because my wife made it with this, and I'm going to suggest that she does not like a lot of spice. So I'm going to try to find not too spicy. So she should try it with me. Here she goes. We're going to just try to get some of the stuff off the heat. Turn this up to a boil. I'm going to add a little bit of broccoli and carrots. Not a lot, just a little bit to this dish. Sometimes, maybe you can add some veggies in there that aren't in the original dish. So, as you can see, the broccoli is getting a little bit to where it is going to be. So, I'm going to put some small pieces of that in my chili. You can add that or not, that's up to you. So this is a vegan chili, so we're not using vinegar, but we're going to use something that's similar to hamburger. We're going to put some tofu in here. Getting loud. We're going to try to get this to a simmer. So I'm going to turn this up a little bit. I'm also going to put the carrot in here a little bit. I'm going to put some kale. I'm going to put some kale in early. The kale's probably going to get a little bit squishy. These carrots look like they're getting close to being done. So, I'm going to have to cut this off. We're doing some of this stuff. Yeah, these carrots are not notice that I'm cutting them in a little bit different. Once again, we get back into that Gordon Ramsay would give me hell because I don't cut exactly uniform when I cut. I'll get better at that over time, and maybe I'll cut it. But I'm going to tell you, and look what's cool about these is we got different colored ones. So I'm going to cut an orange one. I'm going to cut a purple one. We're going to put it in there. We're going to see if it adds to the flavor of this. I don't know. Not money. You get to decide if you want to add the carrots and broccoli. That's up to you. There's a lot of feedback. I may do this where you can't see me cut next time until Chrome and StreamYard settled there. Stop! Feedback. I'm going to add a little more. I'm going to add a little more. In this recipe calls for a cup of water. I'm going to just go ahead and put some vegetable stock. I have to for that. It's probably a whole cup. Let that simmer. Some of that water is going to cook off. We're going to add a little bit of kale. I got kale starting to get to the point where I'm going to need to throw it away, and I don't want to. So I'm going to throw a little bit of kale in there. I am not a big fan of kale all by itself, but when you add it to a dish like this, I love it. Or if you put it in salad and put some other stuff, it's amazing. So we're going to kind of just stir that around a little bit. We're going to wait till that comes to a simmer. Then we're going to put a timer on for about an hour. We're going to let that cook down, make some vegan chili. Like I said, I'm just kind of ad-libbing here, changing the recipe around a little bit. I know some of the things that I like. how I like to find some vegetables in my kitchen. We're also going to add a little bit of, which may or may not be a good plan, but you get some coffee grounds out of your coffee maker. You just add it to the chili, right? So I put up my look at that in there. See if I like it. I'm going to tell you if I like it. Maybe I will. But I drink coffee. I know that there's a lot of controversy on whether coffee is good for you or not. Maybe it affects your brain. Maybe it makes things ADHD. Caffeine is kind of an agonist. It competes for some of the receptors for dopamine. That's how it gets you awake. Okay. Maybe I'm making that up. I have read about it. I don't remember the exact. It does affect the dopamine system in some way. It's not a direct analog of dopamine. It does affect some of the receptors, I believe. I could be a little wrong on that. Always written by my I don't remember exactly. I read a lot about nutrition and how it affects you. So the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way here. I've got a bowl over here. Let's see, was there anything else here that I wanted to add? A little bit of garlic pepper. What the heck? Never enough bowl there. My garlic pepper is going to last. Let's get a little bit of that in there. And then, here's something that I wanted to add. I'm going to add just a tiny bit of mustard seed. I don't know if you'll remember or not, but sometimes cooking broccoli, you lose a lot of the sulforaphane, which is one of the chemicals that is amazing for broccoli. Broccoli is a cruciferous vegetable. It is amazing for your kidneys. Broccoli is also even better. Keeping some of that sulforaphane can be done by either chopping up some of the broccoli before you cook it, and then keeping some of that raw broccoli saved back and then adding it to the cooked broccoli. Also, you can add mustard powder to your cooked broccoli to help keep some of that sulforaphane that maybe you're worried about. So, let's talk a little bit about the differences between soy sauce and tamari. From what I've read, tamari just doesn't have wheat or organic wheat. So wheat is the difference. So if you're worried about gluten, which I'm not, I think that there's a possibility it could be doing some things to your gut, but I think that in small doses, and the closer you are to the whole grain, the better it is, once again. So we're using tofu to kind of mimic the hamburger that most people put in there. And some people are worried, especially if they're male, about tofu. I've gone back and forth on this. When I first started reading about tofu, I was worried about its estrogenic effects. I think that is, if you're using just the protein from soy, maybe that is an issue. But I don't believe soy, the closer it is to its original plant, it's going to be safe. And using male do have some estrogen. So you're going to decide whether you think that I'm full of crap or not. Maybe you don't want tofu in your diet. Maybe you're just going to make this chili without the tofu. And that's cool. I think that just veggies like that would taste amazing to me. So nutritional yeast, if you're a hardcore vegan, one of the ways you might get some B12 in your diet is nutritional yeast that's been fortified, because some of them have not been fortified. That means it's added to it. So my nutritional yeast, I need 2 tablespoons. I'm going to just put in what I think is about 2 tablespoons. We need 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. I'm going to make that to where it's, I'm going to use both because I need to get rid of some of this crap. I want this a little bit wet. I'm going to also ask, I'm also going to add a little bit of balsamic vinegar, which is not complicated. Maybe I'm not, because it's not open. Just some time. Maybe not high quality, but it's not quality. So I'm going to add just a tiny bit of that in there. maybe more than that. And we're going to crumple up. So I basically just drained out my tofu before the show. I'm going to drain a little bit more, starting because I don't want to make a big mess here. How long have we been going? We've been going for about 25 minutes. So basically, I'm going to just show you what I'm going to do. I got 350 degree oven. I'm going to take a sheet. I'm going to crumble up tofu in this little mixture of soy sauce, this also asks for olive oil. That's why I added a little bit of vinegar. I don't use oil when I cook. So, like I said, when I cook here on the show, it's going to be hardcore post overnight. No added oil. So, I don't know if you're familiar with that. Essence. They are a surgeon and his son and wife, and they have. I'm going to just use my hands here, right? I wash my hands before the show, so don't worry too much. We're just going to crumble that up a little bit, squish it in the hand, and just kind of marinate this here in this bowl, kind of get everything all mixed together there. Stop! Stop! And then I'm going to just kind of put this on the cooking sheet. I'm going to bake this for 45 minutes. And then we're going to check our chili. Make sure it's at a slow boil. Messy hands. Look at my messy hands. We're going to spread that out from the dish. We may just throw a little bit of soy sauce on this. We're going to kind of spread that out a little bit. This is going to look kind of like humor when it's all done. I might just throw a little bit of soy sauce in there and get a little bit of brownness. Or tamari sauce. I think I have more tamari sauce. Everything is bottled out. There is sodium in soy sauce. So if you're worried about your salt level intake that I was talking about earlier, please take some time and find the low sodium soy sauce. I'm going to rinse my hands off here in the background. I'm going to plop this in the oven. I'm going to put a timer on. Then I'm probably going to leave you and what I would love from you. What I would love from you is some suggestions of what you like to see cooked on the show. And if you got big cravings, I would love for you to come on live with me. Show me something I don't know about cooking. I don't know a lot about cooking. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to timer. We're going to put 5 minutes on this. We're going to put 40 minutes. I'm going to check it for 40 minutes. I'm not sure how accurate my stove is. All stoves are usually, especially once I'm calibrated or off a little bit. That's not sure. I'm going to put this for 40 minutes. We can start. I'm going to check it in 40 minutes. And I'm going to let you guys go about your Saturday and have a good day. Ignore the sonar in the background. Have a great day. Tell me what you want to see cooked here live. And I would love to cook with you if you are so interested. So you guys have a great day. Talk soon next Saturday at the latest. Have a good one.